Next question. Would the candidates set out their preferred site or sites for future A&E and maternity units in any consultation over the future of local hospitals? That touches on something we just discussed. And the order in which the answering those are Paul, Bonnie, Hina and Claire.
Yeah, I've said it pretty well right from the beginning actually. I think the new hospital, in my opinion, stacks up best in the Sutton Hospital site, co-located with the Royal Marsden. The NHS, with having been given the money, are able now to consult, and that they haven't made a decision. They've got either Epsom, either St Helier site, or the Sutton Hospital site, as I've described. There's still the area where the car park is next to the Royal Marsden that's available, despite the fact that there is a school up there and the cancer hub. But my understanding is that the business case that they've come up with themselves, from a clinical point of view, stacks up with the Sutton site as best, and also from the financial point of view. With the financial point of view, what that means is you can, as we were talking about the costings of NHS, it will effectively turn a deficit into a surplus for the funds, which allows us, because you're getting rid of a lot of the maintenance costs, a lot of the duplication of services as well. But on the clinical side, you actually, as I say, being able to host lots of the consultants in one area that they can see these, that they can see all of the rarer and more exceptional circumstances. But bear in mind that with all of the three sites, 80% of patients will still go to the same hospital that they would go to as today. But to answer your question, my preference is the Sutton site.
I just wonder what Paul Scully's colleague over in Epsom, Chris Brady, thinks about his support to his hospital over there. I'd like to also point out that there is no new hospital on offer. What we're being told is we can lose our two fully acute local hospitals with A&E, maternity, paediatrics, coronary care, all of those things, which were built and are ideally suited at St Helier and Epsom. There is a growth in our population. There is absolutely no justification whatsoever to remove services from either of those sites. The new unit, which Paul Scully is talking about, will give us fewer consultants, more than 200 fewer beds. Now, I don't know about you, but the last time I went to A&E, there were queues of ambulances outside. There is no justification for removing two fully acute hospitals to replace them with one small, we're not sure quite how it's going to be funded or when it's going to be delivered unit within another specialist hospital. So they need to stay where they are. By the way, St Helier Hospital is in the poorest part of our constituency, built where it was to serve the St Helier Hospital Estate, which was the largest council estate in Europe when it was built. The Epsom Hospital is similarly placed to serve the community where it is. Interestingly, where this new unit will be is also the wealthiest part of our borough, so I just wonder what's going on there. We just have to have a think about why people will be prioritising one thing over another. I'd also like to say, I spoke to a nurse today, we need to see agency nurses directly employed by the NHS. No providing private provision. Make everyone publicly provided, publicly directly employed by the NHS. This is not about more money to be spent on our NHS, it's about where the money is spent. Thank you.
Like I said, I'm new to this. So before I got involved in politics, I had people ask me about St Helier, and as a parent, you put up the posters and you say St Helier, and I did all that. I'm hearing the debate here, the arguments and the shouting, and I get it. You know, this is emotional and people get angry, especially when it comes to hospitals, especially when it comes to things like this. But I'm not going to get angry or cross or shout. What I will do is what I keep on saying to you. As an MP, you listen and you find out the facts. And that's my job. That would be what a job of the MP is to do. So find out from the experts and the clinicians and the people from the consultation, find out the results, look at what they say. I'm not coming from a political perspective, I'm not going to come from an expert perspective, I'm actually coming from your perspective. As a parent, as somebody who uses hospitals, who I don't have all the facts and figures. I'm sure they do, they've been doing this a long time. And I'm going to read your leaflets, thank you. That's my job. I'm going to make sure that I do that job. And the best thing for me to say is I will listen and find out the facts. And I will do what's best for Sutton, Cheam and Worcester Park.
When the local NHS, well, the hospital trust announced that they were going to put forward this wonderful idea, we were sitting at a meeting. There was I can't remember if it was a public briefing or a full meeting. They have one each month, alternately. And I really think that the CEO of the hospital expected us all to go, woo! But we didn't. Because straight away, we saw, no, that's just one. There are 2 hospitals. And he says, no, he says it's 1 hospital on 2 sites. Well, I don't know anybody in this area who agrees with him. We all want our local hospital. And when we're in need, we want to get there quickly. Now, you know what the traffic's like. So, I think that was a bit of a surprise to him. I do not want just one. We need to have acute facilities in both places, and I know there's a staffing problem, but that's been built up over years of the place being run down. We need to correct all of the problems that the NHS has from the root. We need to stop all this ridiculously expensive outsourcing. We need to stop hospitals having to manage their own budgets by, pretending they're businesses. They're not. They're public services. The idea that the hospital should be run as if it's a bank or a branch of M&S or something is crazy. It's there to serve the people, and that is what it should do. So I will not support either one of them because we need both.